All right, y'all. Sorry for the delay. It's always something. I know. I know. I'm trying. I'm trying to get right. I'm trying to get right. I hope y'all doing good and feeling good though. Trying to get the sage burning real quickie. Okay, there we go. I think it's doing it now. All right, perfect. Pull up the camera. Pull up the computer. All right, perfect. There we go. Hey guys. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you guys catch this, whenever you guys see this, is when you see this, is when you catch this. That thing is shining right in my damn eyes. Definitely make sure we liking the video, y'all. Subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leos, we're going to be taking a look at your coins, your dinero, okay, your fetty, whatever y'all call it. I'm slightly together, slightly. How y'all doing though? Y'all doing good? Hey moderators, how y'all doing? I'm tired, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. And I had something that was really cheap. Well, whatever. That might be TMI, but I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay, I am tired. I slept great though. I hope you guys had a wonderful night. If you're out traveling today, please be safe. Please be careful. Well, all that being said, let's get into the messages. I need to go to the chiropractor. My bad. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning to my channel, guys, welcome. My name is Alyssa Falcon with Fiery Falcon Tarot. If you haven't done so already, certainly consider subscribing to the channel, y'all. Ring the bell so that way you guys get notified when I post and when I go live. If you need anything from me, you can look down below in the description box. Personal readings are open and available. I actually do have a sale going on. I think I'm going to do another sale, like a single question sale or maybe a 3-question sale. All right, so I may be updating that. Keep an eye out for a post if you're interested in that. All right, all the newcomers, welcome. If you're a day one A1, then welcome. You've been here since I've been behind the scenes, so I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. Excuse my voice because it sounds like it's kind of like choppy and it may go out. I don't know what's going on, but just I don't know if I'm trying to get like a cold or if it's just allergies. I have no idea. Sorry guys, I was trying to see. I feel like I want to change the tone of the music, so bear with me. That's what I'm actually over here doing right now. I do apologize. Okay, there we go. That's much better. I didn't like the vibe that the music was going in, the direction that it was going. I'm like, what the hell's going on? It was like kind of, I need some upper music, right? I'm already feeling a little tired, so I need something to keep me up. But anyway, y'all, the full moon is going to be roaring, not whispering. You're making coffee. Ooh, Harry Potter creamer. That sounds delicious. What does that taste like? All right, that sounds yummy. All right, y'all, we about to get started, okay? Again, thank you guys so much for being here. I must try it. Okay. Well, I mean, it certainly sounds interesting. That's for sure. I don't know if I want to say it sounds like it could be yummy, right? But it definitely sounds interesting. toffee flavor. Okay, I'm seeing that. I was just about to ask what flavor is it, but I see it. All right. All right. All right, y'all. Sorry for the energy being low. I don't know what the heck is going on. Archangel Divine White Light, please guide and watch over this active divination for the sign of Leos. Anything that's not of the light, ask that you claim it and bring it to the light. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. All right. Clear my energy up, please and thank you. Please and thank you. I don't know what's going on. I'm feeling like stuffy. That's what my voice sounds like anyway. We're going to ring the bell, y'all, so watch the volume. And we're going to dive right into the messages. All right, y'all? All right. Maybe I'll put some Vicks on or something just to kind of help clean me out. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. All right, let's see what we got from my Leos. All right, we're gonna take a look at everything, but I was thinking, this morning I was like, I haven't told Leos any money messages. So, I mean, outside of what's been coming through your tarot, of course, but we haven't pulled any cards from the money decks. Okay, so I want to do that for you guys today. See what's roaring in for you guys with the full moon in Leo. I mean, not full moon. It was it was moon in Leo. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm tripping. Just a disclaimer. Falcon is not her usual self today. Okay, so just be patient with her throughout these broadcasted messages. Thank you. Okay. Now that the disclaimer is out the way, let's go. Hopefully I can speak throughout the daggone reading. I don't know what's happening. Nothing is too hard for me. Yes, I needed that. It is not too hard for me to have energy. It is not too hard for me to speak my truth. It is not too hard for me to... No, I'm just kidding. But Leo, seriously, nothing is too hard for you guys, all right? And you guys have gotten this card plenty of times. Listen, Twinkle, baby. Me too, damn it. Just up here, because I'm not down there. But listen, baby, we are here, okay? But listen, we're gonna see what comes out. We're gonna see what comes out. All right, we're gonna see. Nothing is too hard for you guys, though, Leo. Okay, nothing is too hard for you guys. All right, you can overcome anything. You can face any challenge. You can go up in any jungle. You can slay anything. You understand what I'm saying here? You guys can handle anything that comes your way. Anything that people feel like they want to bring your way, right? You can handle that stuff, man. Nothing is too hard for me, right? Nothing is too hard for you guys. And so I feel like that might be just something that y'all might need to say throughout the rest of the week, okay? Nothing is too hard for me. Y'all get this card, like I said, quite often. Nothing is too hard for me. So I was just talking to y'all about how I felt like I was struggling with my energy this morning. And this is exactly what I needed to see. It's exactly what I need to see. Okay. I'm going to try to get through this reading, y'all, because I'm really feeling a little bit of discomfort. Okay. So please just bear with me. Just bear with me. All right. Just bear with me. Just bear with me, y'all. All right. But anyways, y'all. What else is happening for Leos? This full moon in Leo. Okay. What else is going on for Leos? What's the new energy that's shaking up for my Leos with this moon in Leo? Oh, there we go. That came out nice and graceful. So hopefully that's the one that you're looking for, Twink. Let's see. Hopefully that's the one you said you wanted to see. There is no one better than myself. There is no one better than myself. It's coming out for you guys. All right. So Spirit is continually... Why can't I speak? Spirit is continuing to encourage you guys and motivate you guys that you are it. You are really him, Leo. Or if you're a feminine out there, you're really her. You're really that bitch. Okay, in real life. I don't know why people don't believe it, why people don't know it, why people don't see it. I feel like they see it. I feel like they just choose to ignore the truth. You understand what I'm saying here? Thank you guys so much for being here. Like the video. Don't forget to comment and subscribe if you guys haven't done so. But this is what you got coming out, Leo. There is no one better than myself, okay? And nothing is too hard for me. You're really him. You really her. And like, people need to realize this about you. I feel like for some reason, you need to realize that about you. My best is enough, okay? Somebody could be a plant not a plant, I want to say a plant organizer. So I don't know, maybe you could prune plants, you could organize plants, you can position plants. Maybe you guys work with plants, maybe you guys work with farms. I don't know what you guys do here. Maybe you have a green thumb, you're practicing your green thumb. Okay, maybe you're spray painting your green thumb, maybe you're painting your nails green. I don't know. Maybe you're trying to get yourself in the energy of being green, right? So perhaps, like I said, you're painting your fingers green. Maybe you're painting your toes green. Maybe you're bringing home some green, decor to brighten up your home. I don't know. We are about to be going into spring in the US really, really soon. So I don't know what you're doing here. Maybe you guys are, like one of my moderators, trying to see some green. Like, you know what I'm saying? And before I started the video, I was speaking about green money, the dinero, the fettuccine, the chicken, the skrilla, whatever y'all call it, right? The paper, the dough, the money, something like that. Whatever y'all call it. Our birthstone is green. You goddamn right it is. And I actually don't even have a birthstone anything of ours, for Leos. I don't have a Leo birthstone anything. You wanted to grow some green onions. Okay, well, I'm just saying, some of you guys, you might hear that song by Nicki Minaj. What is it called? It's something about green. Oh, yeah, it's called Seeing Green. I like that song, actually. I know we're probably not Team Nicki right about now. I get all that, but I'm just telling you what the energy is that I'm feeling here. Yeah, we got leadership at the bottom of the deck here, Leo. It says take charge of this situation. So there's a situation that you're about to take charge over here. I don't know what you're about to be dominating here or leading, right? Who you're leading. Perhaps you're leading yourselves here. Perhaps you guys are actually leading other people in real life, but maybe you don't know it. Maybe these people don't tell you that. Maybe they don't give you the recognition that you deserve, Leo, to say, you know what, Leo, I seen that thing you did last week and I fucking did it. And listen, and I seen the results. I seen the feeling. I felt the change in my life or whatever you guys could be doing out there. But to some degree, you guys are either already in this leadership position or perhaps you're about to become some type of a leader, right? You're already a boss, right? You guys are already a boss in your own right, in your own way, in your own lives. But I feel like this is something that you're about to be recognized for, okay, with the leadership. Perhaps you guys, again, I mentioned the other day that something about a teaching here or a teacher or something like that. Maybe some of you guys are considering going into the teaching industry, whatever, however, whoever. But yeah. So let's see. We have trust coming out. It says trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Trust your feelings and trust your dreams, y'all, to guide your career path. So some of you guys might have been dreaming about working, doing something in your dreams, right? Maybe this is what you're supposed to be actually putting together here in the 3D. So trust what spirit is get ready to be showing you guys, okay? Trust where you're about to be led to. Trust the as I'm getting stuffy, y'all. I apologize. I don't know what's happening. So I don't like to say like things are coincidence or just random acts of event. I don't believe that. I believe everything that actually happens is because it's destined to happen. It's fated to happen. Especially those ones that are just like really hard to deny. Right? It's really hard to deny. Like, I'm trying to think of an example to give you guys. Okay, so say for instance, you may be looking for a new job, right? And you don't have any idea of, what that new job may do, what it could entail, whatever the case may be. Then all of a sudden, you may get a random call, you know how we get these calls nowadays, and someone could be saying, hey, this is Ron from, Toyota. How's it going, right? And you're like, why the fuck is Toyota calling me? I drive a goddamn Honda Accord, right? Or I drive a Subaru, or I drive a whatever. And so, anyways, long story short, you wrap up that conversation because at this point in time, you feel like it doesn't resonate with you, right? Good, you have a Honda, right? And they're calling from Toyota, right? You don't deal with Toyota, you don't go to Toyota. But perhaps that's where the opportunity is at Toyota, right? And so I don't know. Then next thing you might know, you might go past a banner, and it could be like just a regular now hiring with attached with no name on it, right? Just a now hiring, and your phone lights up, right? And then for some reason you got a notification of maybe the Toyota number. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be anything like that. It could be very, very random. You could it could be something about the Toyota situation where you might run into the store and someone may work at Toyota. And so that could be a sign like, okay, Spirit is saying Toyota, Toyota Falcon, Toyota leash, Toyota, Leo, whatever the case may be. So it could be something like that. So just trust the feeling. Trust where you're being led, trust where you're being guided to. I know that was probably like a crazy example, but that's what I'm getting. Something like that here. Now it could be anything, teaching, it could be whatever, whoever, wherever. Just the energy is like going to be similar to that. We have counseling. It says you heal with words. I'm sorry, with kind words, wise advice, and an empathic ear. So Leos, most of you guys are empathics, okay? Perhaps you're going to be a counselor, right? Maybe you're going to be counseling other people about something, whatever. This don't have to be counseling about emotions. This could be counseling about any goddamn thing. I don't know. But this is an example. This would also be an energy of a leader, a teacher, right? Something like that. So there's something here about doing that. All right. Trust where you're being led here. We have family. It says loving your family and friends is central to your life purpose. So some of you guys may have an Aquarius placement in your chart. It sounds like a humanitarian to me. Sounds like somebody that's a lover, a provider. But anyway, Spirit is saying you take care of those that are important to you, and we're going to take care of you. We're going to provide for you. We're going to look out for you. So continue to do those wonderful, kind deeds, right? When people are looking and when people aren't looking, that type of thing. You got some people that only, treat others kindly or speak to others kindly when someone's watching. But Leos, I feel like you guys choose to speak to people kindly, treat people kindly, help people the best of your ability, whether someone's looking or not, right? And if you're not, then Spirit saying you need to begin to do these things, okay? Don't be expecting anything in return. If someone just so happens to say, yeah, I'm gonna, I would like to bake you a pie for, helping me out. I would like to, whatever, offer this for your kindness, then that's something completely different. But that's what I'm getting for y'all. All right. Loving your family, loving your friends, loving the ones that are important to you is going to lead to you guys. Maybe you guys are counseling families, right? Maybe you're a family counselor. Maybe that's it, right? I don't know. Maybe there's something here for you guys over at Toyota. Since I mentioned Toyota, I don't have a Toyota. I've never been in a Toyota, nothing. So there's something here about Toyota. Maybe you guys are looking at the Toyota because I'm seeing a Highlander. So maybe someone drives a Toyota Highlander, okay? Or is that a Toyota? The Pilot? It's like an SUV type of thing. No, I think that's a Honda Pilot. So someone may have a Honda Pilot if it's not in the court. But I'm seeing something here with the Toyota thingy. I don't know what it's called. I thought it was the Pilot for Toyota, but there's some kind of SUV I'm seeing here for Toyota. But y'all pulling clearing Leo, so the full moon is going to be clearing out this energy for you guys. Maybe it's going to clear your path. Maybe something's going to be clearing your path out to get to this opportunity here. This news is going to be coming into you guys. Okay, the direction that you're being taken into, Leos. There's something about that here. There's snow here, and like, look, these people are out there playing with no socks on, no shoes on. It looks like snow on the goddamn ground, but it's actually water. It looked like snow to me. But anyways, you're crossing over something here. You're at your crossing point here. So maybe you guys have came up across a stump in the road. Maybe it's actual real flood here, right? Maybe the roadway is going to be flooding. There's going to be so throughout y'all travel sometime this week, there's going to be a roadblock. Okay, the direction that you're trying to go, the road's going to be blocked. All right, you're going to have to be rerouted here is what it's giving me. All right, you guys could also be crossing over a drawbridge or going over a small bridge. It could be a big bridge, but I'm seeing a small bridge. So this week, when you cross over that bridge, or when you realize you're coming up to a bridge, thank you, God, for clearing my path. Thank you, God, for clearing my way. Thank you, God, for my forward movement. Something of that nature. Like, give the acknowledgement here of this clearing energy, because you got to cross over to get on the other side. So there is a crossing that's coming in for you guys that is going to be clearing the path for you guys. As a true offering arise, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's. Such freedom. Do you see what I'm saying? I didn't even read this card, but God told me to tell you guys, wait a minute, hold up. Say that message. Say that message when you go over this bridge or this like little, like, again, it could be a big bridge, but I'm not seeing a real big bridge. This is something that's looking like it may be even like a small narrow road, right? Where you have to allow one car to come across, right? And it's like a single road, you know what I mean, type of deal here. Like, people got to give people grace to allow someone to cross over, right? It's something similar to that is what I'm actually seeing. So whatever this is, just keep your eye out this week for something that you need to cross over, right? It's giving me a small bridge, but it could be anything, right? Again, it could be a large bridge. I don't see that, but just whatever you're going to be crossing over this week, tell God exactly what I just said for you guys. And then I read this here, the clearing, right? So, you know, thank you, God, for you know, that message. That was beautiful, right? That was so beautiful. Okay, y'all. So there's something clearing out for you guys. There's something that you're going to be crossing over. All right. Yeah, we have sacrifice coming up here. You guys pull this card often. There is a sacrifice that's being required of you, Leos, right? Some of you guys, you could be sacrificing a food that you love to eat. So this could be anything. This could be sweets. It could be anything, right? Maybe perhaps this week you guys are going to be fasting, right? There's something about that here. You're sacrificing. It says sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. So these things are clearing out and cutting out because maybe you're about to be with your soulmate, right? And so God needs to, it's kind of giving me like towel. All right, what the fuck is going on here? Someone works at a towel store. Okay, maybe that's it right there, Leo. So maybe you need to look for jobs in the towel industry, right? Selling towels. I don't know. Maybe you guys build bathrooms or remodel homes. I don't know what you're doing here. Maybe someone has towel in their kitchen or in their bathroom here. Perhaps the towel is going to be loosened today, right? Maybe one of those towels are going to fall off, right? I don't know. Maybe if you're in the store, perhaps a tile is going to fall off the shelf. I don't know what's going on here, but obviously Spirit wanted that to come out because it just came out nice and clear. Okay, so there's something here about a tile. All right, I don't know, but that's not what I was about to say here. I was actually getting ready to tell you guys that this path is being cleared out here for perhaps for some of you guys to build the family, to create a family, to have a family, right? To begin being the leader of the pack, right? Of your family, you know what I'm saying? Leading the way, trusting, guiding, and counseling your family. So mentoring here, your family. Maybe you're going to be mentoring some children here, Leos. I don't know what the hell you're going to be doing here, but there's something about love, okay? Because the sacrifice said it's a sacrifice to love. So there's something here that Spirit is taking you through. Something's being cleared out to, obviously for you guys to embrace this family, right? To get to love, right? Or bring you to love or bring love in, whatever the case may be. And Spirit is reminding you guys that, look, what another person may say is hard or difficult, or you got to be crazy to do that or to take that on or to accept that or to want that or to have that or to be that, you know what I'm saying? But Spirit, there's something here about that. I don't know what exactly, because everybody's story is differently, but there's something about that, which is why Spirit is encouraging you guys to know that nothing is too hard for you. So whatever this is that spirit is getting ready to bring into your life in the romantic way, in the platonic way, whether this is a job for some of you guys, I don't know. But there's nothing better than yourself, right? There's nothing better than you, and there's nothing too hard for you to do. Something about that here. Let's see if we can get some more from here. We're going to move on. Good morning, Susie. Tasha, good morning. I seen you a little minute ago, but I was in the zone there, girl. So, but good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. But there's something about that, y'all, Leos, okay? So, but something's clearing because these are things that need to be sacrificed here. Also, spirit could be removing, again, said energies from your life, Leo. So maybe you were, you know, maybe you weren't a moderate drinker, right? Maybe you drank a little too much. I don't know. I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying, out of nowhere, you're going to start to want to do it less, right? Out of nowhere, maybe you was a smoker. When this new love or energy or whatever is going to begin shifting for you guys, you got to shift, right? Because this person is slightly shifted, right? They're a little, maybe there's some things that maybe you guys are addicted to, right? It said addictions, obsessions, and illusions, right? Those are part of the things that are being cleared out. It's being washed away. It's been shedded away. So there's something about that here, because this person, I don't know, it's required for this situation, right? That's what I'm hearing. It's required. So whatever you guys were doing, there's something that you're doing too much, or you're flat out addicted to it, right? Or you're just flat out obsessed with it, and you need to be obsessed with this person. You need to be about to be obsessed with this family that you guys are about to create here. So spirit is letting you get these other things out your system because it's not important. It's not a part of the program, right? So it can't come with you, basically. You know what I'm saying? So you got to let it go because you're about to be embracing something new, right? This is why they're saying nothing's too hard for me. It's not too hard for you guys to break away from those toxic energies. It's not too hard for you guys to quit smoking. It's not too hard for you guys to cut back on drinking, if not cut it out at all the way, right? There's something here that's not too hard for you guys to do. It's not too hard for you guys to submit. It's not too hard for you guys to commit. All right. It's not too hard for you guys to surrender. So there's something about that here, right? I feel like someone has a soft spoken voice here. All right. Or maybe someone speaks to you really quietly, like, this counselor or this therapist, or maybe it's this partner that's coming in here. Maybe you guys are going to be a soft spoken parent here. You're going to be soft parenting here because there's children here on the card. Maybe this is someone that you're going to be camping in the woods with. I don't know what you guys are doing here, but whatever you're doing, you see the angel there. It's always a blessing to have one really close by. Also, it's showing me that this, there's a divine intervention here that's happening to allow this connection to connect. Do you see what I'm saying here? There's two children on the card here. It could be more than two children, but whatever. There's something here about that. I feel like you're going to feel that peace and that harmony too when you're just out, embracing this said family, or just out with this person. Maybe you guys don't have children yet. Maybe it's just going to be the two of you. Whatever, however this shows up. Okay, let's see what's falling out here. Okay, so we have delusion falling out the deck here, which is interesting because this is one of the. Okay, no, it's not. So very close though. I thought it was one on the sacrifice card here. We have delusions. I'm going to read it and put it back. It says intentions without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. I'm going to read that again because I know some of y'all didn't get it. It says intentions without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Okay. Going nowhere fast, basically. Going nowhere fast. All right. I'm going to try to pull one more. You have to surrender, right? I just spoke about that. I just said that you're going to be surrendering. It's not too hard for me to surrender. It's not too hard for me to commit, right? For you to commit, Leos, whatever, whoever, cross watcher. Maybe it's not too hard for Leos to commit and surrender, but maybe they're choosing to be stubborn. I don't know. But let's just see here. It says inner power. It looks like a Leo to me. I mean, it looks like your ass, Leo. I mean, look at the card. It looks like a oddly shaped lion. I don't know. It looks like it's mixed with something that it shouldn't be. Okay, but let's see. Maybe some of you guys are going to be mixing something that you shouldn't be. Okay, just a FYI. It says, "Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done." Give me the power and the inner courage to do what must be done. I don't know what must be done, y'all. Only y'all know what y'all must do and must release, right? You must clear out. I don't know what this is, right? But there's something here that we're going to pull some cards on that, okay? I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. We have non-duality at the bottom of the deck. It says, "Let your authentic humane shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You could become fluent at doing both." So some of you guys, you need to learn how to balance here. Okay. You need to learn how to, I don't know, maybe some of y'all need to let this ego stuff die off or something, because y'all had a card that came out right here, the clearing, that talks about, some of you guys may have this mindset here, okay? And nothing is yours. All right. I don't know if you guys are not aware of that, but I don't know how you're not aware of that, especially if you're a frequent viewer of my channel, whatever. But there's something here about that. Nothing is individually ours. Everything is God's, right? We should all know that. The beginning and the end. Right? Everything is the universe's, right? We physically own nothing. We physically are powerless. We're just being blessed with grace to be able to operate in this type of lifestyle, operate the things that we operate, do the things that we do, experience the things that we experience, see the things that we see. Like, y'all looking at me right now, you should be thanking God, right? Because you could not have eyesight. You may not be able to see me. You could probably be able to hear me, but our senses, like, and so many people, forget these things, right? They develop this like god-like complex, and they feel like, I talked about this the other day in the video. I don't know what video. It was like 2-3 videos ago, when I was talking about the Wolf of Wall Street, when I was banging my chest on the video, going crazy. But there's something about that here. So someone could be clearing out this ego, right? Maybe this is not you, Leo. Maybe this is somebody else. It could be any goddamn body, right? But there's something about that. But I mean, it's hard to ignore this weirdly shaped lion on the card here. All right. With the inner power. So someone needs to ask for the inner power, the strength to be able to move on. All right. Well spoken. I appreciate that. So, I mean, that's just what I'm getting here. We got work smart, okay? And we got the mechanic. It definitely felt like more than 2 cards came out. They're very thick. All right. So someone could be very thick. All right. Something could be, you could be working with something very thick. You could have like a thick fluid or solution that could be happening here with your vehicle. I don't know. Something could be mixing, too thickly, or, I don't know. But the mechanic is here, right? So that's what I'm thinking of, thick things. All right. Some of you guys could be drinking like a thick smoothie, or maybe it's going to be a thick shake, or I don't know what you guys are going to be doing here. But anyways, Leos, we have a mechanic energy here. It says men would needs mending. It might be broken, but all is not lost. Okay, so there might be something that you guys need to fix here, repair, replace. Um, if it's not something physically broken here, maybe this is a connection, right? That you might got to tighten up some screws here. Leo, you might have a couple loose screws that you might need to tighten up within yourself here. This person maybe perhaps have some loose nuts about them that need to be tightened up here. So if it's not physically a car, right, then there's an issue that needs to be mechanicalized, right? It needs to be repaired. It needs to be tended to, right? It broke. So you need to look at how to fix something, right? How to resolve whatever has been broken, right? Maybe you've been broken, Leo, and maybe you've never acknowledged that you got some loose screws now, right? Your little dirty ass oil hasn't been changed in 6 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, whatever, however this looks, right? Your own shit hasn't been flushed out, you know what I'm saying? Do your radiator need to be flushed, Leos, right? You get what I'm saying, right? Do you need to put yourself on the lift and lift your ass up and look underneath of you at all the bullshit that is still sticking to you? Like, there's something about that here, Leos. Confirmation with the horn. There's something about that here. You need to jack your own ass up, right? And replace your own goddamn tire. There's something about that here. This could be you, this could be someone else. But someone wants to fix something here with the mechanic. All right, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Is there things that you need to sacrifice here, Leos? Right? I don't know. But anyways, consider a career as a mechanic in automotive, aerospace, or a repair technician. You can easily fix your finances, but a sacrifice may be needed. So there is something here that could be going down, right? And in fact, the weekly messages on Monday messages, there the Ten of Swords showed up, and also the Ten of Wands showed up. So I don't know. Maybe Spirit is saying to tap into these other gifts, these other talents. Perhaps you know how to, mechanicalize some things, right? I don't know. Maybe Spirit is telling you to go back to school for aerospace. Whatever you're into, right? There's something here. It's something that's broken, but all is not lost. It can be fixed, right? You might just need to go back to the drawing board. Some of you guys might be considering going back to school, right? There is a career path shift for some of you guys, okay? We got work smart. It says, are you making it harder than it has to be? Sometimes the solutions are simple. Perhaps it's time to clean house personally and professionally, to start with a clean palette, a clean slate. I said fast. I said that, right? I said a teacher. This is the second time I'm doing the video and someone's getting stuck. Why are they getting stuck in front of my house, though, is the question. I do apologize. He's stuck. I don't know. That might be the job, Leo. You go shovel this motherfucker out, and he might be like, dang, what else you good at? What else can you do? He's getting out to take a look at it now. He's walking around. All right. But anyways, this is I think that's crazy. This is the second time here. But anyway, stick to the basic needs when it comes to spending and put some money aside. So work smarter here, Leos, okay? Do what you absolutely necessarily have to do, nothing more, nothing less, okay? If you don't need to spend, don't spend, okay? I think they got a shovel. I think they're, yeah, he's prepared. So anyways, y'all, that's what I'm getting here when it comes to your money. Let me see. We got 2 cards from here. Let's see if we can get one more from here. And we're going to pull some tarot. All right. So something is yelling at you guys as it just hit my moonstone. That card hit the moonstone and it kind of had like a ring to it. At the bottom of the deck. Okay. So I just got an email here. I'm going to see if I can read that. It's the energy that's coming in. All right. I don't know if that hopefully the recording kept picking up while I was trying to read that. I was just simply trying to read the quote that came up on my phone. So I don't know if the video paused or skipped. If it did, then I do apologize. I will just type it in the description after the video ends. But at the bottom of the deck, you guys have Gaia. It says, trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. So there's something here about this it feels like a tower. Honestly, it feels like a tower for some of you guys that's coming in. Maybe it already came in, but I do feel like it hasn't happened yet, so I feel like it will be coming in soon, but it's giving me the energy of a tower. All right, I'm gonna read this again. Gaia, it says, trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. And I'm hearing na 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 boo boo, na 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 boo boo. So someone could be saying that to you, or you might overhear a kid saying that. But anyways, let's continue. It says, protecting the planet, herbal, or working with nature in some way. It says, spend time with nature to be healed, soothed, and regrouped. All right, so some of you guys need to spend some time out in nature. I know it's a little difficult right about now where I live at because it's frigid outside, and ain't nobody trying to be outside spending time in nature. But we get it. But we have an offering coming in, Leo. It says the universe will meet all your needs. It says consider having a money altar Call upon your spirit guides and angels to assist you during this time. So if you guys are having any kind of loss, or again, if something may have been broken, or maybe something's getting broken here, maybe you're having a falling out around your job, with your job, maybe with this lover here. Again, there's something here that you need to sacrifice in order to have this love. All right. Maybe you need to set your ego to the side, Leos. I don't know, but there's something that Spirit's saying that you guys need to clean out and clear out. Nope, he's still stuck. Nope, still stuck. Still stuck. I just think, isn't it ironic how this is the second time someone has gotten stuck? So Spirit might be trying to slow you down, Leos, okay, to obviously show you something here. Have you think about something here? It's kind of like your parent telling the kid, go over there and sit down and think about what you just did. Go in the corner, right? Or go on the couch and sit down. Don't do nothing. I want you to really think about what you said. I want you to think about what you did. I want to think about how that made me feel, or whatever. There's something like that here. This is like this universe disciplining you guys, with love, with grace. But don't panic, right? Because God is saying that the offering is going to come in. So the offering is going to appear in some kind of way here. Maybe there's something that is going to be fixed, right? Because it needs a mechanic right now, but there's going to be a way provided to you guys, right? Maybe Spirit is wanting you guys to pray. Maybe Spirit is wanting you guys to sit down to acknowledge them, right? And realize that it's not you, right? It's not you, it's God, right? Is what I'm getting here. You guys have the 10 of Cups coming in, Leos, okay? Happy home, happy family. This is happiness overboard. Again, there's something here about, all right, loving your family and friends is central to your life purpose here. So maybe your job is to teach people how to be a family, how to have a family, what a happy family actually looks like. Something about that here. Yeah, we have the lovers, right? Gemini energy, okay? Scorpio, Gemini energy here. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I can't make this up. The Eight of Pentacles. Some of you guys are going to be working with other families, maybe teaching other families here how to come together and be a family. What that actually looks like. Seven of Wands, right? That's Leo energy. Some of you guys are going to be expressing this thing here, okay? Some of you guys, you're going to be expressing this to a person. We got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. With the Seven of Cups, you guys may have many people coming to you, Leo. You will be the King or Queen of Cups here. Some people may be coming to you, again, because they want to learn. They want to learn the Leo ways, right? The way of love, right? The way of protection, the way of guiding, the way of healing, the way of confiding, the way of loving, right? The way of fixing. They just shoveled like 3 mountains of snow and he's still stuck. I don't understand. It's really not that much snow out there. I don't know really what's going on. Most of it has melted. It's God. Like, they want to make a point. Like, you're about to get if you want to get unstuck from this energy, you need to surrender to this love that's coming in with the lover's energy that's here, right? You need to surrender to having a family. You need to surrender to, maybe, I don't know, maybe some of you guys, you need to birth a baby. There could be something about that, the spiritual baby here, right? It's a contract here that must be, you're going to be entering with the Eight of Pentacles. There's some kind of contract here, Leos. There's something that you must do. You must teach. You must build. You must display in some kind of way. There's something here that you must build. You must display, right? I feel like to the world is what I'm getting here. Some of you guys, maybe, again, you are going to be a family counselor. There's something about that here. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. There's something about that because the Eight of Pentacles is right above the counseling, and there is no one better than myself. Maybe some of you guys need to be honest and you know that you need to go get counseling, Leo. Maybe you need to get counseling. I don't know. But the King Cups ass is still at the bottom of the goddamn deck. Maybe this is someone that went to go get counseling to work on themselves. And maybe this person could be coming back. I don't know. We're going to find out more when we clarify, but I can't fucking wait to see what's happening when we clarify. But I'm starting to feel energetic now. That is so weird. When I started the video, I felt crappy. So maybe this is someone that, maybe they had addictions, Leos. Maybe they went and healed themselves. They went and changed themselves to some way, some shape. Maybe this is you guys. If it's love, Leos, then maybe you're going to allow yourself to love, right? And this person is going to begin to, work on you, fix your scruffiness, right? Because this guy coat look like it's falling apart. It's torn. Is he? I don't know. Look like he's been wearing this shit for years. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like he's been wearing it forever, right? He's like, yeah, I don't need to wash it. I don't need to get a new shirt. I don't need to get a new cat. I don't need to get a new coat. I said cat. So some of you guys could be getting a new cat. I didn't mean to say that, right? Whether this is a real kitty cat, or whether this is, a feminine kitty cat, right? A woman that's coming into your life. If you like women, right? And if you are a masculine that likes, masculine, then maybe this is going to be your other half. We'll say that because I don't really know what the verbiage is or what the terminology may or may not be, and I don't want to disrespect anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I don't care what you like or who you love, as long as they loving you for you and treating you the best of their motherfucking ability. They're treating you like this empress that you are, this king or queen that you guys actually are. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. But anyways, here there is something about that. Someone could have went and worked on themselves here, and now you got your guard up, Leo, with the Seven of Wands. You're like, whoa, who the fuck is you, right? Or maybe you guys been really just working on yourselves here, Leo. Maybe you've been in your own world, right? The Seven of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. You haven't really been checking for nobody, right? Because this guy looks like he don't even check for himself, right? He looks like he neglects himself to some degree, right? So this could be y'all neglecting yourselves to some degree when you meet this person, and whoever this person is, you could meet them through work, right? Because he's focused on what he's doing, right? He's not really focused on, what's to come, the overtime hours or, the afternoon shift or, whatever the case may be. He's not really worried about what's going on around him. As there a pentacle here, there's a pentacle there. He's focused on what he's doing right now. So someone may actually be distracted when you two encounter each other, right? You could be both looking at your phone, not paying one another really no real genuine attention, right? You could be focused on what you're doing, right? Maybe some of you guys, there's a kid on this card, so maybe someone's focusing on their kid, right? I don't know what you're doing or how this encounter could potentially happen, but I see an encounter happening here because we got the lovers. He's like, oh my God, how are you? She's like, oh my God, how are you? Right? When they actually realize each other, right? Because they're both actually focused on what they're doing. He's focused on the pentacle. He's focused on, let's just say he's built a TP or some shit, right? You know what I'm saying? He's not really looking. They're not really looking at each other, right? They're focused on what they're doing, right? And then all of a sudden, someone finally picks their head up, right? And someone finally puts down the pentacle and he drops his wand. You know what I'm saying here? It's like you guys actually lock in on each other, right? But not at first. So there's something about that here because you got two people that are in their own world doing their own thing here, and maybe they're not looking for love, right? Because it's like, they're focused on what they're doing, right? They don't look like, he don't even look like he dressed to impress about nothing, and he damn sure don't look like he's dressed to impress about anything. He just look like, he's just trying to do a chore around the house and had to go run to the store real quick. Oh no, I need this. Right? Oh, let me run out real quick. Let me run to the store real quick and let me go grab that. Oh, I can't watch my favorite show without my sherbet. Right? Oh my God, let me get my slippers on. Let me run to the store. I gotta go get that sherbet. It's kind of giving me something like that here, right? But God is saying trust. I had you run out the house to go get that sherbet for a reason. Not you, me. You understand what I'm saying here? Because people, again, we feel most. I used to be a person that thought like this. You know what I'm saying? That it was, I was self sufficient on me, right? I didn't need vitamin G, right? I didn't need vitamin God. I had me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now you're realizing like, oh, it's not me, right? Everything I do and possess and have and is all God. It's all God. It's, all glory go to God, right? So there's something about that here. If someone's running out for sherbet, someone may like sherbet. I don't know, whatever. But that's just an example to give you guys. But let's keep it moving because that was a lot. And I feel like this is where we're going to leave it, Leos, because I feel like this is exactly what's happening here. All right. So this mechanical energy is going to come in and nurture you. It's going to heal you, right? I feel like it's going to heal both of you guys, right? Because you have the lovers. But again, you do have a choice, right? Because you can go get that motherfucking sherbet and still not pick your head up when God says to pick your head up, right? So you can still possibly miss this opportunity, y'all. But I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. I feel like there's going to be an encounter here. There's going to be something that's going to happen, right? Or at least it should. Someone might deflect it with the Seven of Wands, but hopefully they don't deflect it. Hopefully someone leans into this, right? Because you do have the lovers. The lovers is a choice. You can choose to smile, right? Right? Or you could choose to just stare at a person like they fucking crazy. You understand what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So it's still a choice here, right? But I feel like if you lean into this, it could lead you to a lot of happiness. You got the Ten of Cups out here, y'all. I mean, it don't get no better than that. It don't get no happier than the Ten of Cups, right? It don't. You don't. It's a divine connection. You don't. You will be happier, the happiest that you probably ever fucking been. All right, just think to a time in life when you were like extremely happy. Whenever that was, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the clarifier deck. Could be a Gemini, could be a Scorpio, could be a Earth sign here, a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn with the Eight of Pentacles here. It could be a fire sign with the Seven of Wands, right? It could be you, Leo. The Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius energy, so it could be any of those signs. I'm not saying it had to be none of those signs, but I'm just saying, think back to the time that you won, or not even won, but just was really happy, right, and filled with joy. You didn't think life could get any better. That fucking moment. That's what I'm talking about. That moment. Tell me, when was it? How many years ago was it, Leo? Cross Watcher, when was that moment for you? When was that moment? Put it down below because I'm not knocking that moment, right? But I'm saying that it was quite astonishing, right? But this moment here, right, is gonna top that. It's gonna top whatever that moment is, whatever that year you just said in your mind, wherever your mind just took you back to. Maybe you won the hopscotch competition right downtown of your city, right? I don't know. Maybe you used to be a little drummer boy, right, for the local dance girl group or step show, right? It's gonna outdo all that, right? It's gonna outdo all that. It's the Ten of Cups. It's a divine connection. It won't get no more happier than that. You won't be more fulfilled than what something God is already made for you. Right? It's giving Mooney Long made for me type of stuff here. And I feel like that's exactly how this love is gonna feel, right? This connection is gonna feel. This opportunity is gonna feel when you make this sacrifice here for love. Okay? Love always wins, right? Y'all hear it all the time on these movies. Come on, man. I know I ain't the only one. Love conquers all, right? We know that, right? Do we know that? I mean, tell me we know that. I hope we know that. All right, Leos, but there's going to be some kind of offering here, Leo, cross watcher, whoever's here. All are welcome. Let's see. Let's clarify this energy for Leos. I love this. I don't even know if it's on. Nope. Let me do it right now. I just felt like my phone was about to ring or something, so I'm putting it on D&D for the time being. Yeah, love conquers all. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure we liking the video, y'all. Please and thank you. All right, let's clarify this. I gotta know. I gotta go right for the kill, y'all. What is the Ten of Cups for Leos? Please and thank you, Lord. What is this? What is this Ten of Cups for Leo? Please and thank you. We have judgment coming in for you guys, Leos. I love this for us. It's a renewal. It's someone self-reflecting. Maybe someone's reflecting on exactly how they feel around you. Maybe this is you reflecting on how something makes you feel, right? There's someone doing some goddamn reflecting here, right? For some of you guys, it may be someone from the past, right? Someone that realized, like, I do need help. I do have addictions. I do have problems. Maybe somebody went to rehab, right? Maybe someone refused rehab, and then little do you know, they went to rehab. I don't know. There's something about that here. I'm hearing surprise because they wanted to surprise you. Okay. All right. I think we'll be happy for that individual, whoever that person may be, but surprise, I don't know. Right. But I heard surprise, right? I don't know what, they want to surprise you with their cleansiness, right, Leos? Because we have clearing, right? All right, because someone's choosing their family over this addiction. Well, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. So whoever needed to hear that, I see that happening. When? I don't know. It could be a few years for some of you guys. We have judgment here, right? And that takes a little time. That's not something, that's not a fly by night thing, right? But there's something here about that. For others of you guys that have been blocking out or ignoring, allowing love or being in love or doubting the fact that you would have a renewal in love, maybe because some of you guys never really, 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 really been in love, right? Maybe you've been a lot of lusty. You've been a real lusty here. But being in real love, true love, right? A divine love, you never experienced it, because if you experienced it, you would be looking at me. You wouldn't be looking at other tarot readers. So I know you haven't experienced it. Don't tell me you did, because I know you fucking didn't. I know you fucking didn't. But I'm just saying here, this is something that when you get what I'm seeing here, when this happens for whoever, right? For anyone in the world, that is, it's like, I don't want to put a name on it, right? I don't want to put a name on it because I don't know what everybody does in their home behind their closed doors. But only thing that God has given me to tell you guys here is whatever you felt like was the greatest victory that you had in your life past, right? Because this situation hasn't quite happened yet for some of you guys. They're just saying whatever you thought was the happiest moment of your time. For somebody, I'm hearing that someone's saying that it was when they ridden a roller coaster here. I mean, whatever that could be. Someone could be saying that they had the greatest time of their life when they went to the wedding. It was some kind of celebratory event where someone was dressed up, clean fade, clean hairstyle, ladies updo, back do, long do, whatever, flat do, curl do. I don't know, whatever. But think about that. Whatever that moment was, this is going to surpass that. That's what they're telling me to tell you. They're not giving me any other details, but I mean, I'm seeing some things, but I'm not supposed, they don't want me to speak on it. But that's what I'm being led to say. You got the Judgment and the Ten of Cups. Okay. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, I didn't even look. The Ace of Cups. I didn't even look till just now. But there's something about that. I'm telling you, they're saying it's going to surpass that. Right? For many lifetimes, right? Not just in this lifetime, right? I feel like this is going to be every lifetime for you too. Whoever this person is, it's a high yield divine soulmate, right? It's a high one. It's a divine connection here, and it's really high because you got Judgment coming out, clarifying the Ten of Cups. Two major encounters. Give us another clarifier here for the Ten of Cups and the Judgment here for Leos. Well, dang. I feel like the breath just got knocked out of me. I feel like the wind just got knocked out of me. So something's going to take your breath away, right? Something's going to be breathtaking. right? I feel like my fat ass just was running. What the fuck is going on? I started out feeling crappy, and then I started to feel better when I started to get cut through this energy here that we have for you guys today, right? And now I feel exhausted. I feel out of breath now when I just said that. All right, I don't know what's going on here, y'all. Are y'all on a treadmill or something? Are y'all walking and listening to me? Can somebody send me some oxygen, please? All right, what's the Ten of Cups in the Judgment for Leos? This is why it's saying that it's not gonna whisper, it's gonna roar, right? It's gonna come in booming, right? I'm not gonna be surprised if the tower comes out in your video, Leo. You hear the geese? You see what I'm saying? This is something that's gonna soar, right? Confirmation with the horn. I don't know if that picked up. What is going on here? This energy is going crazy. Look, the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. I'm telling you guys, it's going to go crazy. Man, Leos. My heart is beating so freaking fast. What is going on here? There's something getting ready to happen for you guys. The Eight of Wands is the fastest. It's fast. Think of the fastest card that you could possibly think of. Faster. It's going to be faster. You see what I'm saying? This connection may move pretty fast, right? Because it is divinely orchestrated, right? They're saying to trust us, right? We read that one card. Where was it? I don't know if it's still out here, y'all. Are you making it harder than it has to be? The solutions are simple, right? The feeling between you two is going to be simple, but someone is going to make it complicated because they are guarded. Seven of Wands, right? They don't know if it's real or not. Like, this is the High Priestess here. This is like a bitch walking up to you on the street saying, look, I'm the doctor. But this person not in the doctor suit. They don't give doctor vibes, whatever the fuck that looks like. But you a doctor? Bitch, he said he the doctor. What you think? I don't know. Girl, he don't look like no motherfucking doctor to me. I don't know. I don't know. Give us something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's giving that kind of energy. God is showing you and sending you in the help, the blessing, the one, the only, the undoubtable, the unquestionable heavyweight champion of the world, Leo. Step right up right here in the orange trunks with the black trim. And you looking like this little motherfucker is a champion? You see what I'm saying? It's kind of giving that kind of energy. And you're looking like that. This is the champion. Look, tear. Y'all know when a tear drop down, it's. But that's what it's giving me. And spirit is like, yes, that is your champion. Little old David, right? Nobody believed that David was going to be the one that slung the fucking giant, but his little ass did, right? All 4'2" of him. You know what I'm saying? But this is who it is. This is what it is. So you're questioning your blessing. You got the Judgment and the High Priestess clarifying the Ten of Cups. Didn't I just tell y'all to think about the happiest time in your life that you experienced thus far? This is going to succeed that. It's going to surpass that. This is like nothing you've never felt before. You've never experienced before because it wasn't time for you to feel it or experience it, but it's here. The time is here. And so Spirit is saying sacrifice. Sacrifice what you would not usually sacrifice. Spirit is saying sacrifice. I know it's hard to do that, but they're saying to trust them, right? It's right here. It came out. Trust them. They know what they doing. Remember, you don't. We talked about that here. Someone's in the clearing. Someone needs to begin clearing. Do I need to reread this card to you guys? Right? I told y'all what it said. As a true offering arises, okay, a true offering, here it is. This is the highest that you could potentially get. I mean, what do you want? Jesus to come down himself? Like, this is a Jesus likeness. This is the high priestess. This is the High Priestess. all knowing, all seeing, all believing, all guiding. This is the high priestess. This is a true connection. It's the 10 of cups. It's going to give you happiness overboard. It's going to fulfill you in every area of your goddamn life. It's the judgment. So it's almost equivalent to Jesus. And I'm not trying to say that, Leos are equivalent to God or have a godlike complex. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. This is what you freaking asked for. The list is right here in the hand. What you've been praying for in secret, right? Because she don't say shit. This girl don't open up her motherfucking mouth. So you've been secretly saying to yourself, God, I really want someone that's going to love me to the end of the world. And when the world ends, they're going to love me in doom. And when doom is all cleared out, they're going to love me again. These are things that you said in private, right? Because again, the high priestess don't say shit, right? She thinks it. She feels it. So maybe you haven't told this person yet that you think they're cute, that you want to go out to eat. You want to come over for Netflix and chill and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, somebody got to say something. But even if he, she, or they don't say anything, you already fucking know this, man, because you are the high priestess. Or they are, right? Whatever. But this is what I'm saying to y'all. Someone is on guard, right? And I get it. I get it. But this is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been waiting for, man. Do you understand what I'm saying here? You've been at work. You've been hard at work waiting for the UPS guy. I don't know. Channel kind of got stuck there. They got a little stuck there. But I'm not gonna harp on this too much longer. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, please, and thank you. But I'm not going. Listen. If y'all don't want to listen to me, that's absolutely fine. I'm just a mere vessel that God is using to communicate to the masses. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not that special, right? Not that special. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. At the bottom, again, you guys, Leos, you have the 8 of Wands. This is speed. This is action. This is excitement, right? This is doing 200 miles per hour down the road. Yes, the King of Pentacles. Remember when I said this is really fast moving energy just a minute ago before I was going in on the High Priestess and, the Judgment and the 10 of Cups, you know what I'm saying? I said, think of something that you think is really fast. And I said, it's faster. It's faster, right? Some of you guys are needing money. It's coming in fast, right? King of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands. I need money right now. I am struggling right now, y'all. I am struggling. I am hurting right now. I need money. So I need this message. I think we all need this message. We all need it. We like, look, where is it? 9 of Wands. Where is it? Y'all must sniff it out, right? I'm gonna sniff it out, right? But you got the 8 of Wands and the King of Pentacles, y'all. So something is coming in hella fast, right? Either this King of Pentacle energy, but for me, I feel like it's resources, right? But whatever it is coming in fast. It's coming in fast. I cannot wait to clarify the daggone lovers, right? We just went in on the first one. Yeah, look, it's love, y'all. Knight of Cups to the 8 of Wands. I feel like somebody wants to take you to Burger King, Leo. Yo quiero taco your bell. They want a yo quiero taco your bell, Leo. Oh, yeah, I see, no, Leo. Oh, yeah, I see, Leo. They want to, ay, papi, ay, Leo. Chicken la pera. See some more. They want to do all that, okay? They want to do the head motions and all that, you know what I'm saying? They want to speak another language to you, Leo. Shit. If they don't know it, they going to make it up. Hey, they're going to show you a thing or two, you know what I mean? They're going to show you a thing or 2 or 3. All right, clarifying the lovers here. Oh, I'm scared to look. Leos, I am not surprised. It's the Magician. I told you, it's what your ass been asking for in secret, okay? The private conversations you've been having in your head. Or maybe this person has been having in their head, whatever. Somebody's been doing it. But the Magician here is clarifying the Lovers. I told y'all, it's everything that you asked for, it's everything that you wanted and then some. I feel like your cup is being filled in the way that you didn't think was fillable, right? You didn't think anything could break through. You didn't think anything could penetrate your heart, your soul, your mind. Something couldn't change your mind. Okay, well, I see it being changed. Okay, I see it being changed, right? If you didn't want dick yesterday, girl, you want it today. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you was cussing it out yesterday, you welcome them it today, okay, or tomorrow, or whatever. This energy is gonna hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune, right? If you said you would never do that, then I see you doing whatever you said that you never would do. I see you doing it. It's the Lovers and the Magician. Okay. You're going to be pulled towards it so bad that you can't resist it. You can't shake it, right? It's the Wheel of Fortune. This is why you can't shake it. It's divinely orchestrated. It's meant to happen. It's meant to occur. All right. This is why you're not going to be able to shake it. It's going to make you feel good, and you don't even know why you feeling good. You know how it is when you guys are dating somebody. Let's just hypothetically say this. Right? Because y'all full of shit. That's what y'all are. You're full of shit, Leo, is what you is. Okay, but I understand. Just get the tissue and wipe your own ass, and come on, let's be a big daddy about it. Let's be a big mama about it. Let's get the show on the road here. Let's get the ball moving. But it's kind of giving me like, how you want to be angry with somebody. You just want to be mad so bad, right? But you just can't help but smile. You just can't help but laugh at this person, no matter how bad you want to be upset with this person. It's giving that kind of energy. The Lovers and the Magician. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, you might be a little salty for a second, but you can't fight the feeling. You're not going to be able to fight the feeling. Yeah, the King of Swords. You're going to give in. You might be trying to be hard and cold, but you're going to melt. You're going to give in, you know. I don't tell me, tell customer service, right? I'm telling you what I see, and whatever. Yeah, you're going 8 of Cups. Uh-huh. You're going to go experience and explore that. Yeah, the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Cups, right? You're going to be intimate with this person, and it's going to be the best that you may have ever had, right? Something like that. 9 of Cups is here. I mean, you're going to like something about it. I mean, come on. You're going to be exhausted, and you're going to want them to keep going. You're not going to want it to stop. That's what this is. 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands, right? Don't stop. Pop that shit. Don't stop. Mm, 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 mm. Yep. Work it, bitch. Yeah. Megan Thee Stallion. Mm-hmm. Don't stop. Pop that. Mm, mm, mm. I'm a big boy. I'm pull up. What she say? Pull that big boy. I'm gonna wear it out. Yeah. Somebody gonna wear that ass out. Yeah. Someone's gonna wear that ass out, right? Again, this is all coming out clarifying the Lovers. You got the Lovers. You have the Magician. You have the 8 of Cups. Okay. You're agreeing to go, okay, because you're curious about how it's going to feel. The 9 of Cups, right? You want to experience the shit. That's why you're going. And also, you feel comfortable. You're going to feel naturally comfortable with this person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're going to force you to do anything. I don't see that. No. This is you genuinely wanting to do whatever you're going to be doing. And it looks like it's going to be a whole lot of, I want to fuck right now. Okay, whatever. But what is the 8 of Pentacles? What is the 8 of Pentacles? Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. The 7 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, that's 10 of motherfucking Cups, y'all. We already got 10 of Cups out here. All right, we already got 10 of Cups out here. We have the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. Yeah, you didn't know that you could feel like that. Some of you guys, you didn't know that you can explode like that. Some of you guys, you didn't know that you was a you know, whatever is happening here. All right. Some of you guys may not have ever thought in your mind that you will allow someone to tie you up. Okay. But I see this person doing all those things and then some. Okay. Just saying. Those kind of just came on flying out. So I just wanted to read it. Yeah. Look, Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups. It's going to be the best you ever had. The Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups. You ain't going to never have it like this. How this is going to give it to you. It's going to be something that you ain't never did before, right? Because you're trying to replay a previous experience, but there isn't none. There's nothing that's going to compare to this new experience. Okay, the aces are new, something that you never done before. The Seven of Cups is like mysterious energy. Oh, I wonder what I wonder what that would be like. You know what I'm saying? Someone's fantasizing, someone's daydreaming about this. If you haven't done this with this person yet, they're thinking about what it would be like. The details. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, I can't stop it. This is the energy. What do you think? What do you think he's thinking about or she's thinking about? I mean, we can switch. We can switch the decks around. We can switch the decks around because okay, and it's like this. This person's looking at this. Okay, he's like, oh, that looks kind of, it looked like they might be. Oh my god. Oh my god, girl. Oh my god, girl. Oh my god. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm getting here. I'm so sorry, but I just got to give you guys the messages. I mean, it is what it is, and it was what it was. And I know that you guys are doing it because the energy is here. All right, someone's doing this, right? Whether it's you or someone's attracted to you and they're fantasizing about you, Leo, or whatever. However, this is playing. But again, I don't know if someone's saying anything. We got the high priestess here, right? Perhaps when this does go down, you might not want to tell your friend that you found you a good thing, right? You found you a pen pal, a wonderful pen, the perfect pen, you know what I'm saying? You love the way the pen writes and how the pen feels in your hand and shit. You know what I'm saying? Girl, if they ask you if you got a new pen, bitch, no. I got this cheap ass dollar store pen that ain't worth a damn, girl. Don't talk about that good pen. That good pen you had custom made, okay, at Staples and shit, Office Depot and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody. Nobody, baby. Somebody about to fuck around and come up missing, okay? Somebody about to a good missing, okay? The good missing, okay? What's the Eight of Pentacles for? I told y'all, when the full moon doesn't whisper, it roars, okay? Something is coming in really loud, really hot, really fast, and coming a lot, okay? Pause. He at the bottom of the deck, the sun. Because for some of y'all, it's two people here. For some of y'all, it's two different energies because that mechanic energy is giving me that somebody wants to fix something. All right. I told you guys, somebody wants to fix something. So I am getting two energies here for some of you guys. Okay. For some of you guys, it could be more than two energies, right? We just seen the Seven of Cups, right? We just seen the Seven of Cups. It could be more than two energies. It could be 7 to 8 to 9 to 10 people for some of you guys. Leo's, god damn, how many people is you fucking, Leo? How many is you fucking, Leo? How you doing? How are you? Thank you so much for being here. What is that name? Is it Teresa? I'm horrible with names, so if it's not right, forgive my ignorance. But it looked like it says that. But how are you doing? Please consider subscribing to the channel, and if you haven't done so, like the video. Thank you for being here. Oh my God, Leos, are you kidding me? Didn't I tell y'all asses in the beginning of the video that it feels like something is unstoppable here? You can't prevent this from happening. Didn't I say something about the tower earlier? Didn't I? Well, the Eight of Pentacles, you guys are clarifying here with the tower. Boom, shakalaka. Here it is. Here comes the boom, right? Here comes the shake a digger, 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 right? I'm telling you, something's about to rock your world. Something's about to shake up your world. Something is about to happen, y'all. We got the tower. Houston, we have a tower. Universe, we have a tower, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tower. You're going to meet this person through work. Okay? That is a no-brainer. Something is going to be happening with work. Tower. Right? Remember, the tower don't happen for us. It happens to us. Right? I'm sorry, it doesn't happen for us. It happens to us. You get what I'm saying? It's a good thing. The tower is, yes, it could be chaos. Some of you guys, you could be dealing with some crazy energy around your job, right? If you deal with customer service, you might have somebody cussing your ass out today. You might have somebody cussing your ass out today. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't just know it ain't her. It ain't you. You know it's not you. It's these people, right? So just give them grace. Give yourself grace right now before you even get in and put your headset on. Just give yourself the grace, right? But in the good side of things, right, Leos, you got something coming right at you. The Eight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Sun is coming right at you, baby. Right back at you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, I'm telling you guys, Knight of Pentacles is coming right at you. The Sun, the Knight of Pentacles. It's Three of Wands. Something's coming right at you. It's coming in right for you. Right? Mm-hmm. Trust the divine, right? There was a card that came out earlier here that says God knows what's best for you. God knows what's best for you better than you do, or something like that here. That's what it was saying here. Okay. I don't remember what card it was on. I don't know what card it was on, but yeah. Also, this intimate stuff here that I'm getting and picking up here, that playful time, that let me experience your body type of energy. It's going to be really, really soothing and healing for whoever that is. Well, whoever you and the person is, right? I mean, I'm seeing it here. It's like it feels really good. It feels really good. So you're going to feel really good after you guys do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this person, honestly, because with the healing energy here above this on this oracle card, I feel like this intimacy is going to heal you guys. You go, okay? I can't even talk now. You go, you go, you go, you go. You ready to go again? Yeah, I'm ready to go again. Somebody wants to go again. Okay, they're gonna want to go again and again. It's like your favorite ride, Leo. The one that you don't need a ticket for, right? You already got the ticket, right? You already have all the access you could possibly want. This is your person, right? So you're gonna want to just keep getting on the ride again and again and again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sexual healing, absolutely. And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. So you guys are going to want it all the time. Like Retribution wanted Norbert ass all the time. Boom, pow, boom, boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow. Yeah, put my hair, baby. Yeah, smack it. Yeah, you guys are going to want it all the time, right? They're going to want it all the time, right? It's going to be equal here. It's going to be reciprocated here. Give me one more on this Tower and the Eight of Pentacles. Why do we have the Tower on the Eight of Pentacles? We're going to take this card because it wants to come out. So we're going to just put it on the side. What is the Eight of Pentacles in the Tower? I told you. They're going to want it all the time. Boom, pow, boom, pow, boom. The Sun. Leo, you going to want it all the time. God damn it. Oh, my God. Your ass is back for more. You were just at the bottom of the deck. Now you're back again. Yeah, you want more? Look, Knight of Pentacles and the Moon. Yeah. Meow. You like that? You like that beautiful stray cat that someone just can't fucking resist. They just got to give you some warm milk. You understand what I'm saying here? They can't resist you. They just got to give you the milk. Meow. You might lick it really good, right? They just got to give you some milk, you milking it really good, Leo, right? You gotta make them good, send them into convulsions. I'm sorry, y'all, but this is what I'm getting. It's not me, it's y'all. It's y'all energy, shit. But y'all got the Three of Pentacles coming out, Leos, the Eight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Three of Pentacles. Didn't I say they're gonna want it all the time? Boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, Boom, pound, boom, pound, boom, boom, pound. Baby, I need a quickie on my lunch break. Boom, pound, boom, pound. Yeah, 7 of Cups in the reverse. They choosing you, baby. They don't want nobody else. Right? I told you, they're going to compare it to everything else in their life. The 7 of Cups, we just seen it with the Ace of Wands. It was in the upright. Now it's coming out the deck in the reverse. They are not going to be in denial about you anymore, this connection, right? They're going to be daydreaming and wanting to move forward here with you, Leo, because they ain't got it nowhere like they got it with you, baby. They can't get it anywhere like they getting it with you. They don't want nothing else, Leo. They only want you. Who? Yeah. Mm-mm. Leo, they would rather be with you. Y'all know that song. I'd rather be with you. Who? Yeah. Mm-mm. Girl, I'd rather be with you. So this is that other person too. Because remember, y'all pulled that mechanic energy here. I'm telling you, it might be more than one person from your past, Leo. It looked like you had hoes, okay? It looked like Leo had hoes, okay? I don't feel like you was willingly trying to have hoes. I felt like these hoes just didn't want to work shit out. You know, they didn't want to make it work. They wanted to be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? And it could be reversed, right? Leo, you could have legitimately been the hoe, right? And these past situations might have wanted to really work with you. Take it how it resonates. This is a general. You singing with me, Susie? That's right, baby. But I'm telling you, that's what they want. That's what they want. They want to be with you. Who? Yeah. Mm-mm. Girl, I'd rather be with you. Remember, the big deck, we had the King of Cups. And look, here's the 7 of Cups right here. See what I'm saying? These bitches thought it was something better. They thought it was something better out there, Leos. They thought somebody was going to love them better. They thought somebody would, let me cover the devil. He ain't got no clothes on. But you see what I'm saying? They wanted to stray. You know, the devil was peeking their head up like, come over here and play. Come here, King of Cups. Come here, King of Cups. Right? That's what they was attracted to. They were going towards the other options, right? It's right here, the 7 of Cups. They thought that they could find better, love better, get better, have better, you know. They thought the grass was greener. Little did they know it was never grass. It was always water. Okay, so things were always going to be shifting under this person, right? This person never really felt secure. You know what I'm saying? Because it's water here. That's not stable. Look, this motherfucker's on the plaque floating. He like, girl, you better get on the plaque too. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's something like that here. Somebody wanted to go surfing and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to surf in other people's draws. They wanted to go to Surf World. No, we don't want to settle down with Leo. We want to go to Surf World. Come on, all the bitches over here at Surf World. We got options over at Surf World, God damn it. Shit, we pay one fee and we get access to all the bitches. You know, and they already halfway naked. It ain't nothing better. Ain't nothing better. You know what I'm saying? They want to be over at Surf World, Leo. And that's where you let their little rabbit asses go. You let them go on over to Surf World, right? Because God is bringing you in somebody that don't only want to surf on you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want everybody else. They only want you. And now that you found your one, you know, you're Mariah Carey, your one and only, now you got these other floozies. We'll call them floozies because we're going to say that they're respectable hoes, right? These floozies, now they want to resurface, Leo. You know? But don't worry, your new person ain't got nothing to worry about. Cause I feel like you guys already learned. You already seen what Spirit needed to show you, right? That's right. Now you got one person that wants to surf your board, okay? And if you ain't got a board, you might got, you know, you might got the other thing that we saw a minute ago with the 7 of Cups. Whatever. But that's what I'm getting here, right? But either way, maybe this is what the new person is thinking. Maybe the new person thinks that you want to surf other bitches' boards, Leos. okay? Because they don't really know you, right? But they feel so drawn to you that they want to commit to this. They want to give into this, but they're like, Leo's just too fucking fine. It's got to be another hoe somewhere under the rock. No, trust that this is what you prayed for. It's over here. This is what you've been asking for with the high priestesses. You know, you're nice. You cried in the shower. Talk about what you wanted in the man, or what you really wanted in the woman, or in a person, or in a love situation, right? That's what you're getting, what you secretly asked for. You know, that list that y'all made that only Santa should know about, right? It's that, right? It's your secret confessions, your most secret thoughts, right? That you put down in your journal that you really wanted in the person, in the lover, you know, or it was like whatever. Somebody was really descriptive here, whether they wrote it out or whether they spoke it out, right? Whatever, however somebody asks for this, right? Because the high priestess is here, so you did it in secret, right? Look like you might have been in your bed or at home or somewhere isolated from people is when you ask for this situation, right? And now it's here. Now you're like, shit, it's exactly what I asked for, but now I'm scared to like bring it in, right? Because you don't know the person, right? You're scared. You're a little nervous. That's why Spirit is saying, trust that we know what we're doing. Remember, we know what we're doing, you don't, right? So we want you to feel, right? It says, trust your feelings and dreams. So anyways, let's go ahead and clarify this Seven of Wands here. I thought that was so funny, Leo, that you came back for more. You're coming back for seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths, sixths, eighths. You know, you want it all day, all month, every month. What's the Seven of Wands for Leo? Y'all got me being so silly. What is the Seven of Wands for Leos? Let's see. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. You're not going to want to let it go, Leo. You're not going to want to let go of it. But I do feel like someone is going to be letting their guard down, right? The Seven of Wands is the Four of Pentacles in the motherfucking reverse here. All right? I definitely feel like someone's going to be dropping their guard. I feel like they're going to be letting it down, you know? You guys ever came to a drawbridge where there's like a boat passing and like the bridge takes forever, what seems like forever to come back down, right? And you're like, oh my God. If we can speed this shit up, right? You know, we can get this bridge down a little motherfucking faster, right? Yeah, the Eight of Swords. I feel like someone's going to be slowly letting that bridge down, right? They're going to be slowly letting it down. Yeah, the Death card is flipping out my hand. Look, the Death, the Ace of Wands. They're slowly going to be, this is somebody that don't want to give up on the first night because they feel like they'll be embarrassed, but they really want to give it up on the first night. It's giving that kind of energy here. Yeah, someone wants to play hard, the King of Swords. Okay. But that's what's happening. It was like, can the bridge go down any faster? Like, oh my God, can we I'm gonna smack that ass, Leo. Damn, you so fucking fine. Shit. I'm getting mad for the person. Shit, like, come on now. Who is that? Who is that? Throw that ass in the circle. Damn right. That's what they want you to do. Yeah, the Emperor. The Emperor, like, stop playing with me. Bring that ass here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying. Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my God, Leo. Oh my God, Leo. It's so intense. What are you doing to this person? What's the Seven of Wands and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse here for Leos? Yeah, the Star. It just came right out the deck, like, and the World card. Like, yeah, you see what I'm saying? This girl is practically naked. I gotta put little, where's my marker? I really want to show the card without my finger being on the card. Oh, here's the marker. And now my ears ringing. What's behind that is the Two of Swords. Someone's like, man, listen, can we just get it in already? All right, so we're just covering up the nipples. We ain't doing nothing too fancy. You know how they got those straps in the store that like hold your breasts up. So I'm just gonna do 2 lines on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may want to eat something off of your body, whether this is a liquid or fruit or some whipped cream or something here. Somebody wants to do that. Okay, I'm just saying here at the bottom of the deck is the world card, but this is what they want, Leos. They want you in your bathing suit per se. Somebody really wants you to hey, what's up, Mo? Somebody really wants to, get you in your birthday suit, Leo. Okay, is what I'm saying here, right? Someone wants you to drop your guard and drop your draws, okay? Drop the guard and drop the draws because, oh, wait, we got to do something with her titties too. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second because she needs to get a pull up strap too on her breast, right? Somebody might have perky nipples, okay? Remember in the other video, I said something about inverted nipples. So someone may have inverted nipples, whatever. Um, lick shit, suck them anyway. God damn it, suck them anyway. You know how you get that one fuck gonna eat it anyway, right? They probably blurted that section out. They probably blurted that out, right? I'm sorry, but what I was trying to say is, somebody may have inverted breasts, right? And don't, no shame in that, right? I said it's no different than you make that messed up pancake, right? It's still edible, right? You can still put some syrup on it and eat it, you know what I'm saying? But you have the star card here. So the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, like, yeah, someone wants to experience you, right? You're someone's wish, right? And this is what they really want. 17 could be something here. You may communicate with this person on the 17th, the 7th, the 17th, the 27th, whatever the case may be. Someone's date of birth may have a 7 in it. Someone's date of birth may have a 1 in it. Yeah, I do need to make decks. I do need to look into that. I need to look into a few things, but that's a great, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, someone's date of birth may again have a 7 on it, right? Because we got the 7 of Wands, and then the star is the number 17 in tarot. Someone's birthday may have a 4 in it, right? Don't necessarily have to be. Something could be significant about the 4th, the 7th, the 17th, the 14th, all right, the 24th or the 27th. Take it how it resonates, y'all. It's general. But yeah, this is what I'm getting here with the world card. Now let's clarify these oracle cards over here that I said I was going to clarify earlier. We're going to pull you guys. We're going to pull some from this deck over here, the Lover's deck. All right, let's confirm. What do Leo need the inner power to do? Remember I said I was going to clarify that? It says, give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. So what is it that Leo must do here? And what is it that Leo needs the power and the courage and the confidence to do? All right, so let's take a look at that. Also, I want to pull one for the clearing energy here because I want to see if we can get a little bit deeper with that, even though I feel like we went pretty deep in this reading thus far. And I hope you guys appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell if you guys haven't done so. That way to let you know when I post or do anything on my channel. And thank you so much for being here, y'all. We also have the sacrifice. So I want to pull one card to see exactly what Spirit is wanting you guys to sacrifice here. Okay, when it comes to having this love, this true love here. So I feel like there's something intimate within you that you need to release, and maybe perhaps this person, all right? Perhaps maybe you both have already done this clearing and releasing, and this is why you're being unified, right? So there's something here about that, y'all, okay? All right, but again, this is something that you're not aware of because we have the High Priestess here. I do feel like for majority of you guys, this interaction or this connection, you will meet around someone's job or work cycle or sector or something like that here. So let's just take a look here. All right, someone's banging on someone's door. Okay, that don't sound too good. So let's take a look here. So give us a card for, yeah, the 8 of Swords, Leos, is coming out for the inner power here. So are you guys keeping yourself stuck on something here? Are you guys keeping you guys confused about something here? Are you in denial about what makes you happy? Or are you in denial about something that you know you need to change or let go of? okay, that you need to do something differently here. Again, if it's love, then maybe you guys are in denial that you want to be in love again, all right, or that you would be in love again. Okay, I gave you guys a lot of examples throughout the video. If you're just now joining, just please start from the beginning. It was really amazing video, really amazing reading. But you guys are pulling the Eight of Swords here, so that's letting me know that you know that something needs to be done, right? Something needs to change, something needs to give, right? Something like that here. You guys are pulling the Eight of Swords here, all up in your mind here. If it's not you, then maybe this is someone else that needs to have the inner power, the inner courage, the inner strength to perhaps trust what you're saying to this person, right? There's something here that's evolving you guys to trust. You must trust yourself. You must trust the divine. I feel like this person also needs to have some sense of level of trust with you as well. And I feel like, yes, that could be really, really difficult, especially when you're just meeting someone. You know what I'm saying? At the bottom of the deck is us, the strength card here, Leo. So for some of you guys, you need to stand in your power and speak up about something here, right? So yeah, the Four of Cups is here potentially, or potentially this is someone that wants to stand up to you, Leos. The Four of Cups, someone that disappointed you guys, something that may have let you guys down in the past. Okay, so again, this could be you guys, ignoring love, saying that I will never do it again, I will never, blah blah blah, right? Spirit's about to put egg on your face, okay, or yolk in your mouth, or whatever you want to say. But some of you guys, it's you looking at this person. Maybe you're not trusting in this person. Maybe you're not trusting what this person is telling you. Maybe you're not trusting your feelings here, Leo, because remember it said trust your feelings, okay, and dreams. So some of you guys, you dreamt about this person. Some of you guys, I don't know, maybe for some of you guys, you've seen yourself being intimate with this person. I mean, look at how she's looking at that ball. This could be an energy of familiarity. Like you're looking at this person like, I've seen you before. You look familiar. You look like I see you. Where did I see you? Where is your mama named Georgina? Like I seen you somewhere. Like you look so it could be that, but maybe you can't quite put your finger on it, right? Because they're a soulmate. You're recognizing their soul, right? You might not physically be recognizing their features, but the feeling that you're feeling with this person, it's a soul recognition. You feel it, right? All right, what's clearing out here for Leos? What's the clearing? Nope, that ain't it. You got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it took a while. It took a while. Remember the clearing. I'm going to reread this here for you guys. All right. It says, as true offerings arise. So you have true offerings. This is a true offering, Leo. Whether this offering is coming in a love form, a work form, however, a friendship form, right? There's something that is coming in. There is a true offering arising. It becomes easy to let go. Cross watcher, Leo is a true offering, okay? It should be easy for you to let go, but again, I get it. We're human, right? And our minds tend to think more than we actually feel. You know what I'm saying? We think ourselves out of what we feel, right? And we talk ourselves out of. You ever been that person? Like you just talk yourself out of something, out of something good before you even got the good. You know what I'm saying? You're just writing yourself right on off, right? It's something like that here. But it says you start to trust, the more will always arrive. Okay, you start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from a mind to God's. Such freedom. All right, so you're shifting your mindset here, right? So it took time for you guys to shift that godlike complex, that ego. It took you guys a while to get out of that energy, to break out of that, it was all me thinking, right? That low vibrational mentality here, to now a more inclusive mentality. You're thinking your angels, you're thinking God, you're thinking Allah, you're thinking Buddha, you're thinking Yahweh, Yeshua, whatever you guys resonate with, whatever your higher source, whatever your higher go-to is, right? You're now incorporating that. It took you guys a while with the Knight of Pentacles to do that. It took you guys a while to also realize where you were actually going wrong at, right? And what it is that what exactly you needed to change, right? So this is something that you're realizing that you needed to change. You guys have begun that change, and now you're getting ready to start to see the results of that, right? Unexplainable things happening, right? Things you wouldn't believe. It's like one of those stories, man. You ain't gonna believe what happened to me today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? What's the sacrifice here for Leos? What is the sacrifice energy here for my Leos? Please and thank you. What is it that you want them to sacrifice here, Leo? Or God, please and thank you. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles coming out, Leo. So this is something the Spirit wants you guys to sacrifice here. The juggling, the not. All right, there we go. I must have been getting a call because the thing got frozen for a hot second. I do apologize about that. So the only thing I could think of is that I probably just got a call. All right, I think I got a call here. All right. So I do apologize about that. It kind of got frozen for a quick second. But the sacrifice was the Two of Pentacles, you guys. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, Leos, you got the Strength card again. We also have the Death card here. So in this back behind the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups could talk about like past past things, like something to do with family here. So there could be something coming up here with a family member. Someone could be I mean, for some of you guys, this could be a sibling that may transition, right? If it's not a sibling, then this could be like a childhood friend that may be transitioning here for some of you guys, not everybody, okay? And my condolences in advance for whoever that may be, for whoever may be affected by that. But for others of you, there's something here about the past here, about the family situation here. Um, there could be something, it may be an opportunity here to heal something with that. All right, because the Death card, the Strength card here, the Six of Cups, someone may want to apologize to you guys, Leos. Six of Cups, and you also have the Four of Wands. The Five of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck as well too. If it's not something here about the family situation for some of you guys, then this could be this individual that you guys again feel like it was meant to be, right? This is made for you. I said that earlier with Mooney Long, right? Whatever this is, this lover for some of you guys, okay, you may be moving in with this person, right? The death is something new, right? That's something ending for something new to begin, right? So something could be definitely transforming here, perhaps with the home. Maybe you guys are relocating together. Maybe this person's moving in with you. Maybe you're moving in with them. There's something here about that for some of you guys here. All right. It looks like it could be, it looks really good though, honestly, you guys. Let's see. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles, and behind the Five of Pentacles is the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like, this is like, yeah, and then behind that is the Two of Cups. Yeah, so yeah, this will be a great move here, for some of you guys if you're considering doing that. It's like you guys are bringing your two halves together to make a full load, right? You're bringing 5 coins, they're bringing 5 coins, and now you guys have enough to produce a bakery, hypothetically speaking, right? The Five of Pentacles. All right. I'm sorry, Ten of Pentacles there. But yeah, that looks really really good for that, Leo. So if you're considering doing that, it looks really good. um but yeah, with the sacrifice here, you guys also have the Seven of Wands and this Page of Cups here. Now for some of you guys, this could be, we talked about that person going to therapy or counseling or rehab or wherever they may be going here, drug counseling, something like that, rehabilitation, something like that. Not rehabilitation, I meant to say like a program, where someone's cleaning themselves up here. This could be that person that could be coming in, right? Because they still feel drawn to you, they still feel connected to you. But little do they know that was you 7 years ago, right? That was you 2 years ago. You're not the same person from 2 years ago. You guys have elevated, right? You have leveled up your mind, body, spirit, soul, right? You guys have done some more work on yourself. You guys have healed yourselves a little bit more, right? In that last 2 years, you guys have done a reevaluation of life and shit, you know what I'm saying, within the last 2 to 7 years. And you just don't see that person the way you might have seen that person 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whenever you were, entertaining that energy, right? You're no longer that Leo. So that's the thing that they don't realize that, right? And that's the truth that they're about to learn. with the Ace of Swords coming out here with the sacrifice here, Leos, you know, this sacrifice worked out for all parties, right? But they're not seeing that because they still see you as the one that they're supposed to be with, not knowing that no, Leo was just a catalyst for you guys to do the work. Big difference. Big difference. All right. We were never supposed to be, right? I was only supposed to trigger, you know, that healing for you. I was supposed to set you up to get you on the right path, right? The Ace of Swords, to find your truth, to live your purpose, to live out your life. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what my encounter was for you. And I feel like Leo's, you understood the purpose, right? You understood, the agenda, and you handled the agenda. As it sounds like my sound bowl is ringing. Really faint light? Okay. That was strange. So I feel like that was your purpose, and I feel like you guys accept that, and you know that, and you guys have, you move the fuck on. Page of Cups to the Seven of Wands. So also, this could be someone returning that you may have done a good deed for or a good favor for, Leo. They could be wanting to return some type of favor to you, all right, for whatever you sacrificed on the behalf of them. So Leos, that's what I have for you guys. This was a long one, but it was a really good one. I really enjoyed this video today, y'all, so much. Thank you guys all for stopping by. The new subscribers, thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you're a returning viewer, thanks so much for returning. I appreciate you guys being here. Truly, it really means the world to me. Oh, I said I was going to pull you guys some cards from this deck here before we wrapped it up. I do apologize. One second. Somebody says, you're playing that number today? I saw you said that was a birthday. Somebody's birthday. Daughter. There it is. I see it. Daddy birthday. Okay. I want my husband to be like my daddy. Y'all know I can't sing, but my spirit loves to try. Y'all might hear that song by Beyonce, Daddy, okay? If your father is transitioned, he may be finding a way to communicate with you guys, all right? That's a side message. Side message, all right? I don't know if I want my future anything to be like my daddy. I mean, I love my daddy. My daddy was he did the best that he could with what he knew, right? But I don't know. I want my person to be them individual selves, right? But I understood what she meant, though. I understand what she meant. But y'all might hear that song, all right? Give us messages for the energy that came out today for my Leos, please and thank you. What do they need to know? Attraction. Yeah, we know that. Attraction. We know that. We talked about that most of the damn video. Okay? And amongst other things. All right. What else is going on with this energy? You deserve love. You are lovable is coming out the deck, Leo. What else is going on with this energy for my Leos, please and thank you? All right. Remember, work smarter here when it comes to the working energy here. And remember that there is an offering. So whatever might be having you guys on edge, just know that God is saying, your angels are saying, your ancestors are saying, whatever you guys commit to. Oh, Leos, at the bottom of the deck is new love. Yeah, baby. Yeah, there's definitely something here about love for sure. All right, but the offering is here. All right, remember, we read this a little minute ago. The offering spoke about you guys being provided for, right? So the universe is going to always provide. All right, you got healing family issues. Didn't I say that's the cups? And the death card was giving me something here about that, right? So I don't know if someone's transitioning. Right? And maybe you're going to what is it called? Like the viewing, right? The funeral arrangements, the services, or whatever the case may be. The repast. There we go. Can you tell I haven't been to a funeral in a long time? The repast, right? So maybe you go to the repast and you're now seeing cousins. Maybe it's a sibling, right? Maybe it's an aunt. Maybe it's your own biological mother or father, right? But there's something here that's going to give you the opportunity to heal or mend or resolve, right? Some type of something here that happened with a family member. Okay, that's all I ain't gonna go no deeper. But anyways, it says healing family issues. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you guys, it's something here healing around a parental figure, right? A guardian. For some of you guys, I couldn't think of the name, but the guardian energy here, right? So there's something about that here. Someone could be needing to sign a permission slip, or if it's not a field trip, then there's something here that the school needs you to sign here. I'm seeing someone sign, you know. The kid might be forging parent's name, okay, because they're like, my dad would never let me do this, my mom would never let me do this, we don't never have money for shit, but I'm going for mine, fuck that, you know. I know I'm not the only one that has forged a signature on a permission slip. Okay, I've done it, right? I know some of you watch me right now have done it. Don't play that, right? But there's something here about that. Give the kid permission, right? Let them go experience life, for crying out loud. All right, it says you deserve love. You are lovable, Leo, right? So maybe you're signing your own permission slip, right? Maybe you trying to figure out who the fuck signed your name on this love slip, right? Who the fuck signed me up for this love shit? You did. You did, okay? Maybe you did it when you were dreaming and you didn't know you were doing it, right? With the high priestess. You did it in your sleep. You know, someone's wondering who signed them up for love, right? Yeah, well, Spirit says, the time is now, right? So you can't run, you can't hide, right? 10 of Cups. Someone's like, who signed me up? The Spirit said you deserve love, right? I'm here, Master P. I got the hookup. Y'all might be coming across that movie on Plex. Okay, someone might be watching the Plex app. Okay, the show Plex. I don't have Plex. I got Pluto TV though. I got that one. But y'all might be seeing the old video, old movie. Master P. I got the hookup. All right. Someone might be trying to hook your ass up, Leo. I don't know. Just saying, that's what I heard. But we got attraction here. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So see that by y'all sitting here laughing and chilling with me, you're attracting love, baby. You're attracting love because I'm silly at mind and heart. I'm just a big old kid. I love to have fun. I'm serious about life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, oh, I gotta do this. It has to be like this. No, don't do that. I'm not like that, but I love to have fun. I love to have new experiences. So that's what I'm saying. That this could be helping you guys laugh. Watching me could be healing for some of you guys, okay? And I pray that to be true. I pray that to be true. At the bottom of the deck, y'all, before we get out of here, you do have new love here, Leo. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? New love. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Are you in love, Leo? Mm-hmm. Somebody signed that permission slip for your heart to take a date, accept a date, actually look at a girl that way. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a man around here. It's a masculine energy, or it may be a feminine. She could be in her masculine energy, but there is someone out here that I'm feeling here that they haven't looked at a woman. You ever seen those shows when them guys be like, man, I haven't made love to a woman in 10 years. It could be an older person as well too. So, but there's something about that here. Someone hasn't looked at a woman in 10 years. Someone hasn't looked at love in a very long time, or looked for love, or the fact that they would even allow their mind to process the possibility of love even coming in. They shut it down like instantly right away. All right. So there's something about that here. But anyway, I feel like whatever this is coming in, you can't shut that down. It's the 8 of Wands, right? It's the 10 of Cups. Confirmation with the double horn outside. You can't shut that down because this is what God wants you to have. Okay? It says you deserve love. I don't know what else you want me to tell y'all. And I told y'all it's gonna be the happiest you ever been, the sweetest joy you ever felt, right? You don't even know what that felt like because you haven't experienced this person yet. So, whatever you just thought about, it's 20 times past that. Okay, it's gonna surpass that. Okay, multiply it, quadruple it, quadruple it. All right, you're gonna be in love, Leo. Okay. Closing messages for Leos, please and thank you. Closing messages for Leo. Somebody signed your, I didn't sign your permission slip. Bullshit. Don't lie on me. Don't lie on me. I ain't signed the goddamn, no, I'm just kidding. I ain't signed shit. I ain't signing shit. You know, some of y'all might have said that too. I ain't signing shit. You gonna sign this motherfucking paper today. You gonna sign this motherfucking paper today. Y'all get me being so retarded. Like, all right, so we're gonna take this one to the bottom of the deck as well too. But we have guidance. It says you are not alone. You are guided by the masters and teachers of the highest realm. You're not alone, Leo. This is, I was about to say this is creepy, but it's not creepy. It's honestly a blessing. I hope you guys feel a level of comfort, a level of sincereship, right? From your angels, from your ancestors, right? I hope this brings you guys great comfort because I just felt like a comforting energy. All right. So you have guidance here, Leos. You guys are being guided. You're not alone. You're never alone. Just like, oh, here's the card right here. It's so interesting that it's right at the top. Remember, I said there's an angel there that's leading you to this person or this person to you, whatever. And not only are they leading you to each other, they're going to continue to guide and watch over you. I said that in the beginning of the video when I saw the angel in this card. You're always going to be protected. You know, you might be trying to figure out, like, how do you always escape something? Like, how do you always get out of these, you know, for some of you guys, really harsh experiences, right? I'm seeing some shit. Near accidents. Like, you know, some of you guys just barely got away or got out of the grips of the accident happening, right? You just, or if you were actually involved in the accident, you came out unscathed. Minimum to zero cuts, no bruises, you know, maybe a little soreness, but you're a-okay for the most part, right? There's nothing really wrong with you. You might be a little distraught, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You know, you might be a little distraught, but nothing really physically happening to you. You know what I'm saying? You be like, oh my god, that was a close one. Oh, oh. You know, it's like the building collapsing and you're getting your ass out the building in the nick of time and you're looking back like, oh my god, how do, oh, you know, and you're jumping again, like, you know, you're always getting out of something just unscathed, right? You might get like I said, a little scratch, a little boo boo, right? But most of y'all are, you're perfectly fine, right? You're perfectly fine, and this is because you've always had guidance. You've always had angels, and you know what? The little moments that you did have like a little bruise, you know, call their asses out. Call your angels out. Like, what were you on lunch break? Was I on lunch break? Then you shouldn't have been on lunch break. Like, you know what I'm saying? Again, remember we talked about the other card here, right? You have to acknowledge your angels. You have to acknowledge the ancestors, right? You have to acknowledge the divine connections that we all have the ability to connect with, right? Others are more stronger than others, right? Some are more powerful than others. It's true. Don't be mad with me. This, you're not on that level, and it's okay. It's okay. Only certain people get access to all the buildings, right? You know, it's like having a hotel, right? And not everybody can get access to the penthouse suite, right? Not everybody can get access, can get up there, right? You gotta be somebody to get up there, you know. Anyways, but I'm just saying, you all are somebody, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But the next time that something happens and you get out unscathed, but you might get like a little sore, you know, a little scratch or something like that, call your angels out, call them out. Be like, what were you doing? Did you want me to get hurt? Did you, is that what you're saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta check their asses, check them. You know, with respect, with respect. But anyways, we have Earth Guy. It says it says your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved, Leo. You see what I'm saying? Give more love. I think I said something about this earlier in the video here, that love is the most powerful thing ever, right? It's more powerful than the biggest machinery at the construction site, right? So you just ride past your local construction site because it's every fucking where. They're tearing shit down and building shit every goddamn where. Everywhere you look is some shit. And whatever the biggest machinery is out there, right? The love is bigger than that, right? Yeah, anything is an offering. Offer your ancestors, right? You guys had that card. Go back and watch the video over once we wrap it up. We're about to wrap it up. But there was an oracle card that came out here about I believe it says something about the offering here. Oh well, right. You had that in the money deck that you guys have an offering coming in. So absolutely, and I feel like you guys should also be doing that too to your angels, to your ancestors, because that's you openly acknowledging them, right? We want to acknowledge them in all their ways, right? I know we've heard that, that little freight, that little saying, acknowledge God in all His ways, and He will make our path straight, right? Acknowledge your angels, your God, ancestors, Jesus Christ. Acknowledge those in all your ways of life, and they will make your path straight. They will put you on the right path. We talked about this throughout the video, right? It didn't come out like that, but that's basically what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So acknowledge them. Absolutely. Offer them. When you make a plate, you don't think they hungry too? But you don't think about that. No one thinks about that. Oh, let me feed grandma. You know. Now I'm not saying to get a great big ass plate and give grandma, 6 turkey legs, 4, 5, 6 helpings of mac and cheese. I'm not saying to do that. Get a small saucer, right? Because we don't really want to waste much. Not that we're wasting, but we want to offer that, right? We want to give that to them, right? Let them know that you know that they're there, right? Let them know that you appreciate them being there right by your side, right? They're there. They're in the corner. They're watching carefully. They don't come in too close because they don't want to scare some of you guys, right? They don't want to shock any of you guys, but they're there, right? If you believe in magic, and I hope you do, cause baby, I don't know all the words of the song, but you get the goddamn on point. Believe. If you believe, then who knows what might happen, right? It's like that. One of my favorite movies, Angels in the Outfield. If you build it, they will come. That's what the angels told him. The angels told the man. He thought he was going crazy because he was a farmer. All that land that he had what was it? I think it was corn or something like that. I believe it was a cornfield. Man, he cleared that motherfucking. He cleared that goddamn land. Okay, maybe some of you guys might need to watch Angels in the Outfield. I don't know. There was a lot of things that were being done in that movie that most people would believe wouldn't be possible, but it happened because he believed. He followed through. He listened to the signs and the synchronicities. He listened to the voice, right? The voice of the divine, right? And he followed through. Had he ignored that, he would have never experienced what they experienced in the movie. And if you haven't seen the movie, I'm not going to tell you everything about the movie. Just go watch Angels in the Outfield. Okay, it's a really good movie. Same thing if it's love for you guys, right? If you don't listen and you don't follow the nudges, if you don't follow the crumbs, that not saying that God's giving you crumbs, but they got to do something to get you there. They're not going to physically come and grab your hand 9 times out of 10. So they got to kind of guide you, right? They're making you feel comfortable to keep walking, Okay. It's kind of creepy, but I gotta get down this road. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Just keep walking, right? They're guiding you, right? You feel like on edge, but you still feel comfortable, right? That's your angel that's there walking with you guys. Have you guys ever done that? You're walking to the parking garage and all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, it's so dark. Right? You gotta call a bitch on the phone. You like, girl, stay on the phone with me. It's dark. Girl, I don't know. Or if it's a guy, yo, bro, you might not actually say that. You might be like, what up, though? Yeah, how about last night, dog? That thing was wow. Yeah, I ain't doing shit, dog. I'm just, walking through this dark ass alley and shit, trying to get to the call. Shit, what's up with you, though? They might slide it in like that. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, that ninja terrified. Okay, that's why he on the phone with your ass. He probably really was thinking about that wild night last night, but at hurt he a little scared right about now. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. But you keep walking because the car is over there. You got to get to the car, right? Or you got to get on the subway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know I'm not the only person that has walked down the sketchy alleyway and done called somebody up like, oh my God. Oh my God. Or, is this, you make an excuse, girl, it's cool, stay on the phone with me until I get to the, to the next stop. That is that kind of energy, right? That's how your angels are leading you, right? They give you that sense of comfort to make you feel okay, right? To make you feel as though you can do it. You know what I'm saying? We got that inner courage card that came out as well too. The inner strength, right? Give me the strength to do what I must do, right? Or whatever it said. I forgot what it said exactly verbatim, but you know. But that's it, y'all. All right. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been an amazing video. Been here for quite a bit, quite a minute here. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I appreciate you guys. Um, but yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. But anyways, let me go. Sorry, y'all. I'm just dragging this out at this point. But thank you guys so much for being here. Again, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so. For you guys don't know, the schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we're here Sundays as well too for what's on Leo's plate. Definitely make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you do subscribe, welcome and thank you guys so much for being here. And I will see you guys Friday. Okay. Usually we go live between 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 7:30 p.m. Now, every now and again, I have a little complications between Shadow and myself, but so sometimes I may be running slightly, past 7:30, but just hang on in there and just know that we'll be coming up on the screen in any goddamn minute now, okay? So it's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, y'all, okay? And we're here again on Sundays for what's on Leo's plate. But this is where I leave you guys, and I don't catch you on Friday video, and I don't catch you on Sunday's video. I wish you all the best. If you need anything from me, look down below in the description box, personal reading, anything like that, looks down below. Okay, you guys can reach out to me. I think that's it. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys later.